this area of Austin is I don't know, just really, I think, great to come to because it's got all these great restaurants and there's so many more that are popping up. We talk about gentrification, but I don't know that that's so much hit this area in particular. It's just sort of, I think, just kind of a cool place to hang out. It's still very low key.
There's a younger crowd,
but there's also, I mean, I see all the way,
the whole spectrum of
I mean, in my opinion, I think that's what makes this particular neighborhood in Austin so, like, typically Austin. I mean, in a sense, is that you'll find people our age, or maybe you guys seem a little bit younger than us, but you'll also find people that are a little bit older than us too.
Right.
So it's still accessible to all sorts of people.
And it feels very hip, but not too hip.
Not
you know
overly
what I mean.
hip. Not overly hip.
It's a very complex issue. It's very complex. There's obviously some good things and bad things to it. I guess it's I think what was it? Local government was talking about ways of making some affordable housing. I mean, it's good to see the area cleaned up and having some nice things built up. So reduction in crime, but obviously property values just start to go up, so it drives some people out. So like in any system, you have some imperfections. So how do you mitigate those problems? So I think provided you start to look at how to deal with some of those downsides, and you actually actively address them zoning forum, that can start to mitigate the problems that arise from making a place nicer.
We did get broken into. The funny thing is there's security cameras of the person that broke into it. And I didn't see the video, but like our coworker saw the video and of whoever broke into it. You would assume it's like, I don't know, you have your assumptions of somebody that would break into your place, right? Holding a knife, and it was like a white lady with like a long Baptist skirt on.
Really?
Yeah. So she wielded the knife, broke the window, and so broke in. The alarms went off. I don't think they took anything of value.
Do you feel safe in the neighborhood?
I do. Yeah. I mean, I've lived here for a few years now in this part of town.
Okay.
I think when you first move in, you might feel a little uneasy, but I think after you're here for a while and you're getting to feel safer.
Yeah. We heard there was a break-in. Was that alarming?
Yeah. I mean, nobody was injured or anything. It was kind of the middle of the night.
Oh. Did they take anything?
And they tried to come in through this window. They did come in. They tried to take something, but I think this being such a busy intersection now, somebody noticed right away.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
Called.
Okay. Well, that's good.
And
That's
so
good.
nothing was stolen. Nobody was hurt.
Okay.
No real expensive damages.
Yeah. Has that happened before?
It's the first time here. Yeah, it happened at the sandwich shop behind us too, like a week before, so we think it was the same person.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they got their iPad stolen.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Maybe we can find the culprit.
The general manager here.
How many years have you been here?
Well, this is a family restaurant, so our restaurant has been here for almost 23 years. When we first opened, this wasn't really a very good neighborhood before. There was not as many restaurants here. I think we were one of the second restaurants here. I think the only one was Eastside Cafe, which was here probably a year before we were. And the neighborhood was just a completely different neighborhood. There was a little more crime. Not as many nice houses. I think over the years, especially since property taxes raised up a little bit, the houses started getting nicer. People, were just more family oriented, and I think that brought not only better business, but also brought a different light to the neighborhood.
Okay, so you say you like the changes in the
Oh
community
yeah.
that's happened?
Oh yeah. The more businesses, the better the neighborhood got, the more businesses came. Austin's evolving, and I think right now, Austin, the more central you get, it's starting to be where before it wasn't. It was just kind of pick and choosing. closer you are to downtown, the more the property taxes are. And it's slowly just going out and out and out. I think, you know, in some ways people are getting pushed out a little bit, you know, getting the mix of this place. But, you know, you just have to kind of know that
That's what's gonna happen. The reality of it.
And some would argue that, you know, a lot of these buildings are not very Austin or something like that, with these multi-use buildings, you know. But I think it, you know, it's just part of Austin evolving. You know, we've become such a transit city now that, you know, before 20, 30 years ago, we'd be like, hey, you know, everybody was from Austin. Now it's like you don't really know from Austin anymore.
Exactly.
We've been here 3 years. We found this place 3 summers ago. It's been great. We really love the neighborhood. When we first moved in, people kind of warned us. Actually,
Warned you?
well, the broker, she literally told us she's this old Texas lady, and she said, "Oh, you're going to 16 Chicon." She goes, "Watch out for transients and hookers." This quote that she said.
Wow.
And because the 12th and Chicon's like a little bit rough,
Yeah.
I guess, but it's been great. We've never had any issues, and like everyone's super nice in the neighborhood, and our neighbors are great. It has, I know you guys are looking at gentrification, it has flipped a little bit. Like, these houses weren't here at all when we first got here. They went up in like 3 months. And they're like one of them's like college kids, the other one's like kind of young, you know, yuppie couple or whatever. But this particular couple blocks of gentrification has been interesting because it's been a lot of like remodels of houses, so it hasn't been tear downs. So I don't think it's as noticeable. But you definitely notice more of a mixed group of people walking around, like more younger couples. But it's still, I think it's still pretty diverse.
Do you think it's changed for the better, or has it been just kind of mutual, or?
I kind of think it's fine because there hasn't been like tear downs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think, like those houses are brand new. The couple that I've seen that have been redone were vacant. So it's not like people are getting forced out.
Yeah.
Although, like, I mean, we kind of are, even though we weren't here 4 years ago, but I think rent is going up so much in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
And our landlord specifically complained about property tax, just because, I mean, that's how everything works in Texas, right? The income tax and property tax goes up so much, and I think that's why neighborhoods can flip really quickly.